If people talk over you, ignore your boundaries, or treat you like you're optional, it's not because you lack confidence, it's because you're sending signals you don't even know exist. And I'm about to show you exactly what those signals are. Here's what's happening in every interaction you have. People are testing you, not consciously, not maliciously, but constantly. They're watching how fast you apologize, how quickly you backtrack, whether you hold your ground when there's silence. And within 10 seconds of meeting you, they've already decided, can I push this person around? Now, here's the part that stings. It's not about how confident you feel, it's about what your behavior broadcasts. You can feel confident inside, while your actions scream, negotiate with me. And the moment people sense you'll bend on everything, they stop respecting anything. So, let me tell you what actually changes the game.
Powerful people don't explain themselves into the ground. You know what I'm talking about. Someone asks you for something unreasonable, and instead of saying no, you write a paragraph. I wish I could, but I'm swamped. And also, my schedule's been insane lately. Plus, I promised myself I'd focus on... Stop. Here's what you don't realize. Every extra word is a crack in your armor. The more you justify, the more negotiable you sound. Watch how this lands differently. Weak. I'm really sorry, I just don't think I can make it work this week because... Strong. I won't be able to do that. Same answer, completely different energy. The second version doesn't ask for permission to exist, and that's what people feel. One sentence, calm tone, zero apology. That's not rude, that's clarity. And clarity is what makes people adjust their behavior around you instantly. Let me teach you the most underrated power move on earth. Silence. Not the awkward kind where you freeze up, the deliberate kind. Here's how it works. You state your boundary, then you stop talking. Most people panic in that gap. They rush to fill it. They soften what they just said. They add a joke to ease the tension. But here's the secret. The person who can tolerate discomfort the longest controls the interaction.
You've been lied to about respect. They told you, be kind, be helpful, be agreeable. And now you're exhausted, overlooked, and surrounded by people who only call when they need something. Here's the truth they didn't tell you. Niceness without boundaries is just people-pleasing, and people don't respect what they can access for free. Think about it. If someone disrespects you and nothing changes, what did you just teach them? That it's safe to do it again. So let's fix this. Respect isn't enforced with anger, it's enforced with cost. Not burning bridges, not dramatic exits, just consequences. Someone dismisses you in a meeting? Next time they need your input, you're too busy. Someone cancels on you last minute for the third time, you stop making plans with them. You don't announce it, you don't lecture, you just quietly adjust the access. And watch how fast behavior changes when disrespect becomes expensive. This one's simple, but deadly. Slow down your speech. I mean it. Speak 20% slower than you think you should. Here's why. Fast talkers get interrupted. Slow speakers get listened to. Think about every powerful person you've ever watched. They don't rush. They don't fill every gap. They let their words breathe. Try this tomorrow. Instead of, so yeah, I was thinking maybe we could try this approach if that works for everyone. Say, here's what I'm thinking. Pause. We move forward with this approach. Pause. Let me know if you see issues. Same content, completely different gravity. Rushed speech sounds uncertain. Measured speech sounds final. People subconsciously mirror your energy. If you sound frantic, they'll treat you casually. If you sound grounded, they'll treat you seriously. Your rhythm controls the room. All right, here's the moment that separates pretenders from the real thing. Someone disrespects you. What now? Most people do one of two things: explode, yell, argue, make it a whole thing; internalize, say nothing, replay it 600 times in their head. Both are losses. Here's the play. You address it once, calmly, clearly,
with a consequence. Example: someone talks over you in a meeting. Weak response: say nothing, or worse, keep talking louder to compete. Strong response: stop talking mid-sentence. Let the silence land. Then calmly, I wasn't finished. That's it. No anger, no explanation, just a line in the sand. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need everyone to like you. You need everyone to understand that crossing you has a cost. One calm correction does more than 100 emotional outbursts. Because explosions show you're rattled. Calm corrections show you're in control. And control is what people respect. Let me end with the hardest lesson. Stop trying to convince people of your worth. The moment you argue for your value, you've already lost. Think about the people you respect most. Do they constantly explain why they matter? Do they chase validation? Do they beg to be taken seriously? No. They position themselves and let others adjust. Here's what that looks like. Low respect move: I really think my idea is worth considering because I've worked on this for weeks. And high respect move: here's my recommendation. Let me know what you decide. See the difference? One seeks permission, the other assumes authority. You don't need to be loud, you don't need to be aggressive. You just need to stop negotiating your worth, because the people who respect themselves the most make everyone else fall in line.
Respect isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's not about being the smartest or the most liked. It's about what you tolerate, how you respond when someone tests you, what changes after they cross a line. Because here's the truth. People aren't reading your resume, they're reading your behavior. And the second you stop apologizing for existing, they feel it. Not over months, not after proving yourself 100 times, instantly. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one area where you've been too soft, one boundary you've been too afraid to enforce, and tomorrow, handle it differently. No essay, no apology, just clarity. Do that once, and you'll see how fast the world rearranges itself around you.